Right now on News 13, tips to help you safely celebrate if you choose to put on your own fireworks show this 4th of July. Plus, a new law in South Carolina sets standards for how schools and workplaces respond to cardiac emergencies.
Coverage you can count on at 11 starts now.
Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Adriana Lawrence. New tonight, the Johnsonville Police Department will soon be without a staff. Chief Ron Douglas confirmed to News 13 that he and the department's other officers have resigned. Chief Douglas said his last day is July 16th. He said the other officers already left and accepted positions with another agency. For now, the Florence County Sheriff's Office will help with policing. Johnsonville city offices were closed today. We're working to get more information on the resignations. Count on News 13 for updates. Well, as many of you get ready to celebrate the 4th of July with fireworks this weekend, first responders urge you to put safety first. With dry conditions across the area, just one spark can quickly start a fire as embers can ignite in dried out grass. Doctors add that emergency rooms see thousands of firework-related injuries each year, many happening when fireworks are lit too close to the body. Experts say keeping a safe distance can help prevent serious injuries. Firefighters offer these tips to help you celebrate safely.
We are encouraging everybody to have a sustained water source, a full bucket of water should there be a dud, and to only use fireworks with the greatest amount of caution. We're encouraging people to use the utmost caution if they choose to use personally owned fireworks. We're going to encourage people to take advantage of the public fireworks displays that are available to them, that are going to offer the safest option.
And don't forget, when and where you can shoot fireworks depends on the county or municipality you're in, so check your local ordinances before you break out the bottle rockets and Roman candles. And for those of you who plan to enjoy a professional fireworks show, you have plenty to choose from tomorrow night. In Myrtle Beach, you can see a display from the 2nd Avenue Piers starting at 9 or Broadway at the beach at 10. Shows in North Myrtle Beach start at 9:30 at the Cherry Grove Pier and 10 at Barefoot Landing. And in the PD, there's a night of fun at the Florence Soccer Complex. The gates open at 5. The fireworks show will start at 9:45. The bright lights and loud noises during celebrations have experts urging pet owners to prepare now. And in this heat, it's also important to remember the safety of our pets. During the day, experts say if your animal is outdoors, make sure they have a cool, shady place to relax and plenty of water. If possible, try to limit your pet's time out in the sun. And officials say with fireworks across our area, now is the time for pet owners to make a plan before the festivities begin. This is one of the busiest times of the year for lost pets, as frightened animals can run away when fireworks begin.
There's a lot of things that we can do to try and help keep pets as comfortable as possible during this time. Some common things that I recommend is, one, making sure your dogs and cats are wearing ID collars. So make sure they're wearing their collars with their tags on them. In the event that they do happen to get away from you, that's the easiest way for us to get them back to you. And making sure that your pet is microchipped, so that way they can go into any vet and get scanned for a microchip if they happen to get lost with your contact information listed there. Some other things you can do is give them a safe place to hide at home. My dog's afraid of fireworks, and we typically let her have a crate at home with some familiar smells and toys in there with her, so she's not as nervous about being outside.
Experts also recommend walking your dog in the morning or after the sun goes down, and be mindful of how hot the pavement is. If it's too hot for your hands, it's way too hot for their paws. A popular 4th of July tradition returns to the South Carolina coast. The 17th annual Salute from the Shore will start around 1 tomorrow afternoon in North Myrtle Beach. A group of active duty and vintage aircraft flown by retired veterans and volunteers will fly from the North Strand all the way down to Beaufort. This year, Apache helicopters will join the flight for the first time. And take a look at your screen here. These roads in the Market Common will be closed tomorrow morning for the Independence Day 5K Run Walk and Uncle Sam 1 Mile Fun Run Walk. The closures for the 17th annual event will start at 6:45 a.m. The roads will reopen by 8:30 a.m. We've also listed these roads online at WBTW.com. An American flag flown in combat in Iraq made a stop in the upstate as it travels across all 50 states. The flag arrived today at American Legion Post 25 in Lawrence. It was selected to participate in the nationwide Patriot Tour, which began in Alaska and ends in Indiana. The flag is being carried during the 115-day tour by American Legion and VFW riders to honor active duty military members, veterans, and their families. Post 25 hosted a ceremony to mark the flag's arrival, with community members invited to attend and show their support.
Very important, especially on the 250th, anniversary of our country. It's kind of emotional,
To me, it's excuse me. Yeah, that's right. It's with great pride and great honor to represent in that way.
After the ceremony, the flag was displayed until sunset in the Lawrence Public Square. Tomorrow morning, the flag will continue its South Carolina journey to Aiken before heading into Georgia. A new law is changing how South Carolina schools prepare for cardiac emergencies. The Smart Heart Act requires every public school to have an AED and a cardiac emergency response plan. News 13's Cameron Townsend shows us why advocates say these changes could save lives.
This AED is designed to save lives when every second counts. For Emily Sparks, it wasn't the AED that saved her life, but having people around her who knew where to find one and how to react in an emergency. When she was leaving for class her senior year, she never expected she wouldn't make it there.
I experienced a sudden cardiac arrest at school when I was 17 during my senior year of high school.
She collapsed on the stairs. School nurses rushed in and quickly realized it wasn't just a student who had fainted and immediately began CPR. Emily survived because her school was ready. Now, leaders in South Carolina want every public school to be just as prepared.
The Smart Heart Act will require all public schools in South Carolina to implement a cardiac emergency response plan. It also will require public schools to have an AED, an automated external defibrillator on site.
Before this law, only high schools were required to have AEDs. Now, elementary and middle schools are included too. As of July 1st, schools have 1 year to build an emergency response team, map out where AEDs are located, and train staff to respond quickly. The American Heart Association says immediate CPR and use of an AED can increase someone's chance of surviving sudden cardiac arrest from about 10% to as high as 70%.
The AEDs are great and we know they save lives, but if no one knows how to use it or no one knows where it's located, then it's not really going to help.
For Emily, that's why this law is so important. She says she still remembers the moment lawmakers passed it, and she believes every student deserves the same chance she had.
When I got that email, I remember I think I screenshot it and posted it on Instagram, and I was like, might have been the best email I've ever gotten. I was just so relieved and so happy that it will apply to the rest of the state, so every student can have the same chance and opportunity I did in the event that a sudden cardiac arrest happens.
Schools have until next summer to fully implement the Smart Heart Act before those requirements go into effect the following school year. Reporting in Socastee, Cameron Townsend, News 13.
Tonight, we're hearing from North Carolina Governor Josh Stein about where the state budget stands now. The state's General Assembly passed the $34 billion spending plan yesterday. In a post on X, Stein said, quote, "I finally have a budget on my desk. We're hard at work reviewing it closely to ensure it's a budget that truly invests in the people of North Carolina," end quote. The governor has 10 days to either sign the budget or veto it. If he does not take any action, it will automatically become law. And South Carolina lawmakers, meanwhile, will resume budget talks on July 14th. Lawmakers missed Tuesday's deadline to pass a new budget before the July 1st start of the new fiscal year. For now, state agencies will operate under spending holdover levels. And stay with us. Krista has your most accurate holiday weekend forecast when News 13's local coverage you can count on continues.